Hello people, I am Sky Demolisher and welcome back for another From the Collection Fridays, a series where I take things from my collection and show it to you, my viewers. And this week it is my McFarlane Toys Warhammer 40,000 Necron Flayed one. So you might be kind of wondering, why is he covered in what looks like bubblegum? Well, that's not actually popped bubblegum, that is flesh, and that's why flayed ones are called flayed ones, because they flay people and wear their skin. So, very horrifying thing from the Warhammer 40k universe, but very cool. Last I looked, these guys were still available from Mighty Ape. They are on clearance, so they only cost $15-ish. That's just for the figure. If you've already got Primate, which honestly, if you're going to order lots of stuff from Mighty Ape, you should sign up for Primate because it's just such a bargain deal. So you could end up, if you've got Primate, you get this for free shipping. And if you haven't got Primate, I have no idea what the shipping is, because I've had Primate for like 3 years, so I don't pay for my shipping anymore, just because it's so much easier. So, these do actually, I should have said it the other week with the Space Marines, so they do actually come with nice boxes. But I don't have any of the boxes on hand. And I think most of you aren't really going to click them on the box anyway. So you can see some of those awesome details. Like the paint job of these dudes is awesome. Now this guy I do have a stand with because they can be a bit finicky on how they stand. There's only like one, other than the stand which you slot the foot into if you want to use the stand, the only thing you need to attach to this guy is the spine on the back. After that, he is pretty much all good to go. Now, unlike the Space Marine, he does actually have the foot articulation, so he's got some at his toes, and he has some at his ankle there. He also has, all the way back, he has knee. Now, the interesting thing with the knee here is that they've got like, they've molded little wires and stuff, so when you put them together they actually join and then they separate when you pull it apart. There is a rotation up here at the hip part, so it's the same for both sides. There is like waist rotation. He's very tight. Whoops, I've actually knocked the spine out of the back, but you can see how that spine connects, so you know, not particularly difficult to put in there. He has articulation. There's a, honestly, I'm pretty sure they're ratchet joints, so they are just magnificent sounding, and they hold really well. Now, I think they call it a butterfly joint here. It's sort of like a ball joint right at the socket, but it comes out a bit on this post, and then, you know, you get articulation at the shoulder piece. So you can spin his arm the full way around. The fingers, I'm pretty sure, yes, the fingers are actually articulated. I think these bottom two are articulated separately from the top one. So you can sort of close it a bit, have it more like a, you know, velociraptor type thing. And then this one does have the in-out motion. And the rotation at the wrist. Really nicely sculpted Necron symbol right there in the chest. The paint jobs on these I think are just amazing. The leg on the other side doesn't have the wires, and I should actually I should have said it before. These parts here, these wire bits, they are actually quite sharp, so you might want to watch those when you're setting them up. And then the head has rotation. Obviously it doesn't go much further than that on both sides because of the shoulder pauldrons, but you know, they are just such awesome looking figures. Now they can stand without using the base that's provided, but it's just a matter of finding where the foot, you know, sort of falls flat, sort of thing. But like, you know, they've done such an amazing job. Like if I bring it in here, that sculpting detail for the spine is amazing. So that, you know, like I praised the Space Marine the other week. Honestly, like, I used to think Black Series figures were really well done. But compared to, like, these, I don't think they are. The paint jobs on these have been really good. The joints are really good. It's just, they feel like the superior product, particularly when you're looking at the price that they're asking for it, because, you know, like these, I believe now are actually cheaper, you know, at normal price than what a Black Series Star Wars figure is. They're, I think it's a 7-inch scale, so they're slightly larger. But honestly, you know, like, I can't fault McFarlane for this. I know that a lot of people don't like their DC stuff, and I haven't covered any of the DC stuff yet in this. But their Warhammer stuff is just fantastic. And that, I forgot the name of it the other week, but I've got it this time. The artist proof, so the grey ones that you can paint yourselves. Like, that as an idea is just so smart. Because, you know, like, you might not want those particular figures for, you know, like the painted ones like that, the Hellblaster. You might not have wanted a Blood Angel that looks like that. You might have your own personal version of the Blood Angels you're running, and those artist proofs give you the ability to actually make those figures the way you want. I know that there's an artist proof of this guy. Honestly, if you wanted to, you could have done like claws covered in blood, and you know, you could make this look a lot more gory, you know, with the base one, but you can do your own personal thing with the artist proof. And I think McFarlane is really onto a good idea there. So I'm really pleased with these figures. Like, I waited for them to drop in price, and I didn't think they would drop in price as much as they did. But I put them off because I thought, oh, you know, maybe they're not going to be worth it. And honestly, I would be more than happy to have paid full price for these. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.